Happy Christmas, Barbadians. I thank you for allowing me to address you in your homes on this most special day. Christmas, as we all know, is that wonderful time of the year when many of us, whether practicing Christians or adherents to other faiths, come together with family and friends in a spirit of reflection, renewal, sharing, and celebration. We celebrate the birth of Christ because the message of his coming is about the essence of life, the birth of a child, indeed life at its most vulnerable. It symbolizes peace, goodwill, generosity, and loving kindness. This eternal message of light surmounting darkness and hope conquering adversity inspires all of us to face the overwhelming burdens of our daily living. The high point of our year this year was the celebration of our country's 50th anniversary of nationhood. Just like Christmas, it caused us to reflect. One served to reinforce what it means to be Barbadian, and the other what it is to live a life that is purposeful, compassionate, and charitable, a life that others may call a life of service. I am deeply aware that many of us are finding it difficult to enjoy this year's Christmas celebrations in the traditional way to which we have become accustomed. For some, the challenges may be personal in our ability to cope. For others, there's a deep anxiety caused by what appears so evident daily as we travel around our communities and our country. As desperate as our situation may seem, let us not allow this to distract from the magical spirit of Christmas with its message of hope and of joy. I encourage each of you to emulate the values of the Christ child. Last year, the Roman Catholic Bishop of Bridgetown, Bishop Jason Gordon, preached a sermon at midnight mass that had a serious impact on me. I listened to it again this week. In this sermon, he asked the question, where is the real power? Bishop Gordon reflected that this was the question that Christmas was really asking us. It was in our vulnerability, in our humility, our lowliness, and in service. It was not with those who have might. He then asked, if the real power is indeed there, why are we as a people afraid to do the right thing and to stand up for what we believe in? Why are we afraid of what people will say? And why are we afraid to stand up for the truth? And I now quote him, "The truth is never convenient, but it is always the way to Christ. How are we going to live? And what is this Christ child going to be to us?" Unquote. These are the questions that he asked. For he said, it is the free will that God has given us that really makes the difference. God has given us the right to make choices in our lives. In accordance with this understanding of what is the real power, I ask each of you to embrace the less fortunate among us and to pay attention to those who need our care and our support. Our senior citizens, those who may be differently able or who may be victims of abuse, and indeed the growing numbers affected by chronic diseases. All of these persons need our attention. But above all else, we must nurture and we must guide our children. For the true humanity of a caring society is not how powerful or how wealthy it is, but rather how it treats and uplifts its most vulnerable citizens. In a small society like ours, where there is more that binds us than divides us, this is the only way we can get progress. Our covenant of hope, which we launched this year, is indeed built upon these values. Fellow Barbadians, as the new year approaches, let us therefore answer the real question of Christmas in our words, in our actions, and in our interactions with each other. For that is the only way we can get Barbados working again for all Barbadians. Today, as we celebrate this miraculous moment in humanity more than 2,000 years ago, as we wish each other well and we share our gifts with each other, Let us also look forward to 2017 with renewed determination and with the confidence that is ignited by the spirit of Christmas always. On behalf of the Barbados Labour Party, and on my own behalf and that of my family, let me wish you once again a happy Christmas, a good day, and a blessed New Year. God bless you all. Thank you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.